begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Ready up!
I got you, baby.
Ready!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to go into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 2. Carr. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he's got it.
Yeah, that's what
Touchdown, Saints. Demaryius Thomas, 55 yards. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and he's going to throw in the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Check that.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time uses quickness to make a play.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6.
Here we go.
And that'll make it third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're going on fourth down. Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold it without any points.
I agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they say, no luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
79 Broncos.
On first down, Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
18 Cardinal.
Play action. Here's Hurts going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Hurry, hurry!
They go play action with Hurts. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Here we go. Nine.
Again, it's Murray. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
What?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now!
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off to play fake. Here's Hurts. Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Panther 11. 19 tight.
Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
It's complete to Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Harold Carmichael. Touchdown, Falcons! Harold Carmichael, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now!
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going for the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is? It could be for the game the way that things are going right now. I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the gun, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
70 Timberwolf.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
18, Pioneers. Ready.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On play action, now Carr. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks,
What now?
6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
637.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Hey, smash Bronco.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll take